This year we hit 100,000 subscribers, so let's talk about that along with what else we have planned for 2020. I don't know what to do with my hands. This is very awkward. I have my armrests here. I just feel awkward. Welcome to A Game From a Box. I'm Sergio AM, and this is my face reveal. Yeah, some of you guys think I've never showed my face, even though the first video had a very thin version of me in it. So, now normally I script out all our episodes to both save you time and also to keep me on point, but this being an update, I'm gonna be a little bit more casual. As I said, we did start the year by hitting 100,000 subscribers. That number is intense. I remember a few years ago, I struggled at the thought of having 1,000. So of course, I want to thank every single one of you. I don't like to think of it as a big number. I like to think of it as all those individuals who came by, saw something we made, and decided to subscribe. So thank you so much, because the only reason I do this now is because of you guys. Now, as you can tell, we have been away for a while. I've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, organizing the mess that is our footage. And of course, I have a family, so I've been enjoying them. For those who don't know, I am a dad. I have 3 kids and a gorgeous, beautiful wife who helps me with this channel. So whenever you guys hear me say we, us, that's the family. Yeah, you know, they help me with these videos at times. But yeah, we're back in production. We're working on videos again. We have a ton of product, a lot. I'm gonna show you guys some footage so you can see, because we have no room in this house. So at 100K, I will say there's a lot of pressure. Expectations are very high, but that doesn't mean we're changing, because I like to think of it as you guys came for what we do. So we're gonna focus on that. We're gonna focus on what we do best. And that's mostly gaming, tech, and carry. Those are 3 keywords that I want to describe this channel, even though right now you could probably describe it as a Nintendo Switch accessories exclusive channel. But there's more to it, I promise. Next, I also want to expand on our hauled and packed series. These series have been extremely popular, and they're going to continue to grow. So a few notes on that. On hauled, I think we're gonna go down possibly from 10 products to 5. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it'd be faster to pump out a video with 5 instead of 10, because it takes a lot of time. And we're also gonna consolidate our Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite videos when it comes to hauled. The way that looks is that, say we have 10 products, only a few of those will be for the Switch Lite, if it asks for it. And last bit on hauled, this year, we're going to expand towards PlayStation and Xbox once the new gen consoles are released. So that's around December, unless something changes. And when it comes to our packed episodes, which is mostly like what's in my bag or like EDC related videos, we're going to ask you guys to send us photos of what you carry or something similar, so we can then feature those towards the end of the video. We'd love to get you guys involved in those videos. And for those wondering, the next few videos in the packed series are going to be the gaming projector kit, which took a long time, and I'll explain why in a little bit, along with a commuter bag and a retro gaming case that I've been setting up that I think is really cool. And you can get a hint of how that looks over on our Instagram, which Kate has been doing an incredible job with, so make sure to follow us on there. Next on the list is memberships. We've been researching memberships for a while now, and at the moment we're designing badges and emojis for YouTube, but there's more. As you all know, perks are a big part of it, so what we're thinking, and please help us out here, one, we're gonna do live streams. So that might be like live editing or live unboxings. One thing you may not know is that every single product we have on this channel gets unboxed and recorded separately, but for some reason I just never use that footage, so I think it might be best to do it live. And we're also going to stream some games. I prefer to do some kind of live multiplayer with you guys. So live streaming, that's the first one. Now second is Discord. This is very straightforward. You know, everyone has Discord. I just want to make it a place where we can hang out and talk throughout the day. I'd like to be active on there and probably get some feedback on ideas and upcoming episodes. So yeah, members will definitely have access to our Discord, and I want to make that an active thing. And third is giveaways. I want to do something fun with that, maybe some kind of lottery style relating to a product that we reviewed or talked about within that month. And number 4 is end credits. I want to feature all of our members at the end of each video and do something special with that. As for pricing, I'm not 100% sure on that. I do know that YouTube takes a good chunk of each membership, which is very, very odd. But we're also looking into other platforms such as Patreon, Podia sounds better, as well as Coffee. Not sure which of these is a favorite, but I just want to make it easy for you guys to support us on any of those platforms, and possibly even including Facebook. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put a poll up in the info card above, so make sure to click it and give me your opinion on that. All right, so let's answer some questions. So first up, Marcelo Delgado. How did you come up with the concept of the channel? We get that one a lot when we live stream. So I'm a big fan of retro sci-fi movies, specifically from the 40s to 60s, but one title that I think really inspired me, I mean, you can tell, was It Came from Outer Space. I love that kind of sci-fi, like, it came from outer space, space. So yeah, it came from a box. Made a lot of sense, because then this way I could expand it, such as it came from a box, it came from a podcast, it came from a game, it came from a, I can't tell you about that one. But yeah, that's where the idea came from. And this way I avoid pigeonholing myself, because I didn't know exactly what this channel would turn into, but I didn't want it to be as specific as it came from a Nintendo Switch accessory. So there's that. Next is Imagine SMTH. Imagine Smith? Or is SMTH? Do you use all the accessories you were sent? So we actually purchased a majority of the products featured on this channel, which is why, by the way, you'll see us take a long time with some of these, because we have to game the funds to purchase everything, and that normally happens once a month. But yes, sometimes we will have products sent our way, and if that's the case, we'll mention it. But yes, we use every single accessory that you see featured on this channel. Casey Bennett says, do you prefer the Switch or Switch Lite, and why? So we actually get this question a lot, and it really comes down to whether or not you want the full Switch experience, that being the 3 play modes, and of course a larger console and detachable Joy-Cons. If you could live without that, the Switch Lite is incredible, especially if you like indie games. I mean, any game on there, but it's an awesome indie machine. So yes, since launch of the Switch Lite, it's been my main console. I use it all the time, but if I had to choose, I think I would go for the original Switch. ZombieMan123 asks, where would you like the channel to grow from here, and what are some of your goals? I think I'd like to tackle just about every main console. For those who don't know, I never owned a PlayStation or an Xbox. We didn't have that kind of money growing up. So I do want to add that to the channel and dive in with that kind of content. But I also want to get into the retro gaming side of things. I don't know if you can see it right here. You can't. Well, hold on. There it is. This guy right here. We did pick up a CRT just so we can start playing our N64 again. And we want to do some content on that stuff too. So we want to have every console on the channel and dive into products for each, and then also go into retro gaming. SpinTech Films asks, do you sometimes enjoy having your older handhelds in your EDC over your Switch, e.g. DS, 3DS, GBA, GB, PSP, etc.? Yes, I do. There's moments when I just, for some reason, feel like playing on the Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy Advance SP, even sometimes the Game Boy Color, very specific games though. And the PSP actually is what I'm currently carrying again. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's just something about carrying a different form factor. It's just something that feels different and helps me get through the week. The question database asks, how rich are you? Not at all. Have you seen all the crap we buy here? Not at all. Jack Mayas? Sorry. Who is your favorite character in Smash Ultimate? Jigglypuff. Always has been, always will be. That probably gives you an idea of how I play, and I don't really play professionally on there. Oh no. Eoin Kelly? I'm so sorry, I really am. What old GameCube to Wii era game do you think really deserves a remake for the Switch, like Xenoblade? I don't really have to think twice about it. I think Super Mario Sunshine, one of my favorite Mario games of all time. Awesomefied YT asks, where do you store all of you stuff? I have nowhere left to store this stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going a little crazy with storing all these things. We're gonna have to sell some of this stuff. At the moment, I turned the downstairs bathroom tub into a closet, and I'm cramming stuff into boxes all throughout this office here, but we're running out of space. So honestly, if you're interested in any of this stuff, I think we're gonna start selling some of it over on Instagram randomly. So if you guys wanna buy it, check out the Instagram stories. It will help us fund future episodes on here, so because we do have to buy a lot of the stuff here. So if you're interested, follow us on Instagram at It Came From A Box, and keep an eye on the stories. We're probably gonna sell some rare stuff as well. Pizza King 102, can you do more toy unboxings? I'd love to, but they get no views at all. Like, if you look through the channel, you'll see that every toy review or video I made has like little to no views, including amiibos. But as you can see around here, I am a collector, so I want to do something more along the lines of like maybe a room tour or like a setups video, so I can show you how I set up toys and possibly feature some by you guys. So stick around, I may have a few ideas on how to include toys more frequently on the channel. I want to thank you guys for sending in your questions. It really means a lot. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to all of them. There's just way more than I expected. I expected 2 and I got a little bit over 2. So yeah. Last few things. Around March 27th, we will have a new baby in the house, so I'm probably going to slow down around that time, but I'll make sure to share a lot of content on social media, so please follow us on there. So next up, we have a live stream unboxing on Instagram, where we're going to do more of those things on there, but we also want to expand, so we're going to do something like setups, like a room tour. We also get a ton of compatibility questions, so we're probably going to do a series on things that are compatible with, you know, other things. And another question we get a lot is what's on my Switch, so we're probably gonna do something small on that. And as I mentioned, another thing I wanna do with retro is like a retro look back, and that may expand onto another channel that will start later this year. Coffee's gone, my voice is very hoarse, it's almost gone, but I wanna thank you guys. Seriously, I honestly don't know how to repay you guys outside of just constantly making content until the day I die, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. No, but seriously, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for sticking around as long as you have, even be it a day or 5 years. I hope you like what we have coming up next as we continue to grow together, and yeah. Once again, I'm Sergio AM, and I'll see you for the next box.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to help us out, you can do so by clicking that thumbs up button. And while you're at it, why not subscribe for more content? It's free. We also love to hear you out, so please leave a comment down below or talk with us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Sergio AM, and I'll see you for the next box.